What's up, guys? It's your boy Miguel giving you your daily dose of radiation. In today's video, we're covering top things I wish I knew before I got into Xray Tech School. So to give you context, I do x-rays at a trauma 3 hospital. I work the night shift, 7 on, 7 off, and I work a lot of overtime, baby. So I do dabble in the day shift. So, some of the biggest things I wish I would have known is time management. So before, I know most people say, well, Miguel, I've been taking college classes, I've been doing fine. Miguel, I've been taking health science classes, but I've been good. We've been killing it. Okay, but the actual program is a different beast because it brings new challenges and new levels of shit that will make you mad. Like there's always something. So you have to be on top of that. Depending on if you have kids and how much other responsibilities you have going on in the works, you may have to give up sleep like I did. I had 2 kids while going through the program, 2 little ones. 2-1-2 situation, so I gave up a countless amount of hours of sleep, caffeine, coffee, energy, whatever is needed to get the job done. So that's something. If you're working during the program, good luck. Most likely the only time you're able to even consider squeezing anywhere is probably the weekend. That's probably about it. You maybe 2, maybe Friday night if you need 3 days of work, like work to make money. Logistically, maybe just the weekends, depending on the workload, but because it is very heavy centered and a lot of information kind of crammed in your throat. And if you look at it individually, like let me just if you look at it individually as each class, it's not hard, but when the whole let me adjust the contrast. When the whole thing comes together and everything starts stacking, that's when the stress factor kind of kicks in and it makes it hard. So that's a big one. A majority of the times, I would say there may be cycles or periods or classes that it's literally go into class, you take your notes, either you have a test for one class or you have a test the next, like there's always tests staggered in or step on top of each other, so you're constantly trying to learn, like you feel like you don't get no breaks. Like I remember one time, it was like 6 months just straight of nothing but just putting your head down, textbook grind, no Netflix, no TV, no nothing else mattered. Like I had literally no time because you were so like in zone with it. Like it got crazy to the point where I'd look at my lady and she's like, "You gonna do the same shit as you did yesterday?" I'm like, "I got to." I mean, obviously I wasn't the most smartest student, so I had to like constantly be looking over material over and over and over, like repetition. So it may be easier for other people who are a little bit more smarter or who like absorb knowledge quicker, but I'm just talking for the average Joe person. Like it ain't no sponsorships, but this, like, bro, crackhead. Even this is weak. Like compared to all the other bevs of caffeine wise, like this one's weak. I would probably end up drinking Bangs, was the one that got me through, I would say, sponsored my Xray School. Bangs. I went through cases of Bangs. I drank ungodly amount of Bangs. I would say I drank like, I want to say 2 30-packs a month. Like it got bad. But not everyone's gonna have to indulge in that much energy drinks. But anyways, I've noticed that before you get into the program, take a picture of yourself and look at yourself, and then when you're done, do that, because like they did that to us. And the face in different, it's completely different. It's funny. how like you look like your hopes and dreams and shit, and then by the end you're like, I'm just trying to make it. Are we done yet? Are we there yet? Like it's funny. But anyways, going back to the advice, I would cut back on almost all the social events, like family, like just stick to your like wherever you go home, just dumb people. That's it. Like literally, I had like for 2 years, I cut out everyone. Then everybody's like, "Oh Miguel, well, what do you do?" "Oh Miguel," and I'll be like, I can't." And like, literally, I couldn't never do anything with anyone. So there's those situations. There you have we were told by our teachers, you either gain weight or you lose weight because of the amount of stress that occurs. So that's something that maybe you have to prepare yourself for. So beware of what awaits. My body made me gain weight. I was those kind of person. So other people lose weight. I saw it before for a few people. What else? Always be on top. Like, it's always better to be ahead in the program as far as like work and stuff goes than to be behind and give yourself more rooms to work on stuff. I know there's people who, I guess the way they are, they excel at last minute cramming down stuff, which is good for the test, but for the big board, it is just a little bit more different and hard. So that would be something. Get you a little group. You just need at least one buddy, a minimum one. If you can have two, that's even better, because sometimes you will be given busy work and you know it's busy work. We were told towards the end of the program that it was busy work, and we would just each divide our own. Maybe they would give us different pieces of paper. Each one would do their own mission, send pics, mission complete. Like, you would just take care of it, fill it out. It wasn't even useful for the test. It was just like it was just basic nonsense stuff. And same with the workbook. Some of the workbooks I felt like didn't really help for the actual test or even for the board. It was just, once again, just for them to get more, because there's a set of number of like, well, what we noticed is a set number of like grades they had to have, both like regular homework and then quizzes and tests or whatever. So, and if your program is like mine, you'll have to do like essays and you have to do like projects and stuff, which will get sprinkled in throughout your program. So be prepared for those. It's not just simple textbook grind. Like there's other stuff involved. Your clinical, depending on where you get, that could eat up a lot of your time, because let's say you're stuck there for 6-8 hours, can't remember, depending on where you're doing rotation and stuff. So you have that cycle right there, right? And then on top of those, you have the giant spectrum of how far you got to commute, and that burns into your like educational time too. Because there's one time where I had to commute almost an hour away. That's 2 hours. If I had 6-hour clinicals, that's already 8 hours. And then on top of that, you have your basic stuff you have to do, like shower, eat, and like basic, like that would burn up another hour. So like you're really left with like a small chunk of time to actually hit the textbooks. So that's something to pay attention to. But trust me, baby, it's worth it. It's worth it. Right now, I'm living stress-free. I mean, I know I'm drinking energy drink, but I'm living stress-free right now. It is worth it. Life gets better. Once you get a job, it's literally just go in, clock in, do your basic chest x-rays, go home, and you can literally chill. Or if you're like me, do other stuff, other parenting stuff. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's a good gig. So, it's been your boy Miguel. Hope you enjoy some of these tips and knowledge and prepare yourself. And it is doable, even with kids. It's going to suck. It's going to suck like really bad. I will let you know. It was literally to the point where I was like, F my life. But you just put your little head down and you just textbook, read knowledge, take it one step at a time. because like at the beginning of the program, I had a little calendar, and it literally was like 750 days of like X-ray school, and I was just like, fuck. Like I would like cross it off, and every day I'd be like, is that, and like it's a lot. But anyways, it's been your boy Miguel. See you on the next one.